Welcome to MyProjectBazaar.com.
Our product title is Sports Management System. Okay, so this is a abstract for the sports management system. So first of all, the sports management is a field of business dealing with the sports and recreation. So the students in the field typically graduate with a bachelor's in sports management, master's in degree management, and MBA in sports management, or a PhD in athletic administration or sports management. So the master's degree is a popular choice for students that are interested in marketing, scouting, or even coaching as well. So in this papers here we proposing a novel methodologies for mining frequent event selection on sports management system. So here the different events or the games based on the colleges based classified for the user details or the player details. Finally, the user cost and the game details are stored on the cloud server through some cryptographic mechanism. Okay, so this is a flow diagram for the sports management system. So first of all, we will initial our process. So first of all discuss about what is the sports management system. After came to the mainframe. So here the mainframe is divided into three parts. One is the normal sports details and the game details and the cost details. So the sports details based first of all the user is to be get the login. So it is called the profile generation. So after profile generation, the user is select the some particular data. It's called the sports file. So after the selecting sports file to be loaded on the database. After that data set will be loaded into the database, the data is going to be clustering. It is called the cluster events. That means to be grouping the data processing events. After we have classify the games levels. What are those levels? For example, football, basketball, volleyball. So different games levels be classified. Finally, get the tournament details and the game details. So next come to the game details. It's to be purchased items and the player details stored on the cloud. Third one is the cost details. So the cost details is nothing but till now we will processing as the data mining methodology. So next we will go to the cloud computing methodologies based getting the data stored on the cloud server. So in this process we will click the cost detail means just a game to the setting up some particular files as the input. So the input file means selecting the frequent data is taking some text file. So the text file is getting some public keys based going to be data converted to the data ciphering. It is called the data encryption. So after the data encryption is stored on the cloud server. So after the stored server after the data stored on the cloud server, the user is access the some particular files. Okay, so now our demo section is start for the sports management system. So just run to the welcome.java. Okay, so this is our home page for the sports management system. So when I click to the home, let's go for the just introduction. So now the introduction for the what is sports management. So the sports management system fields of business dealing with the sports and recreation. So the concern works as sports management degree programs typically prepare students for careers with amateur, collegiate, and professional sports organizations. So the students are able to capitalize on several different types of sports related opportunities after graduating from a sports management system. So next we will go to the so this is the main frame. So here the Indian sports based the sports management system describing three parts. One is the sports, player, and the cost. So first of all the user is selecting the sports. So just user details click to the register. So date of birth 20/05/1999. Age is 23. So the gender is male. So the password is password. So just click to the register. So they successfully registered. So after click to the type of the user as a employee. So the valid user go ahead. So next the users getting the sports file. So just to get the sports file, click to the desktop, sports management. So the data sports data.txt. So click to the next. Now the data is to be stored on the database. So this is the data classification for the different events. So first of all, the user is getting the football classified. At one, the data is stored. Click to the basketball group event 2. So this is the football details. So find the data stored. Just selecting the PSG college. So this is state players details. Click to the forward. So now we will analyzing the volleyball detail. So just to click to the show. So this is a username as a major college. So in major college, what are the users are to be affected in the events details to be analyzed. Unless this count as the participated game. So just to click to the next. So just view the basketball details. So just to click to the metro college. So finding the count as the balls. Show zero college. So hockey. Click to the move. So select other games as a cricket. So view best play. This is the best player details. So just click to the players. So select the games as tennis. So count 2. So information. So just this is the some frequent information stored on the database. So this is some player detail base. This frequent data. So in this data is stored on the one file. So this is the input file. So just to go back, come to the cost. So now the user is getting the some particular file. So because here I'm choosing the purchase data.txt because our frequent data is stored on the one text file. The text file name is the purchase data.txt. So just to view the file. So this is the name of the file. Is name sports dob clc name. So just to click to the cost. So just to process. So the user send the request to the CSP. So now the CSP is receive the request from the data owner. Okay, so the CSP receives the data. So this is the key request to the service provider. So now the data is ciphering. The user is upload the file. The data is uploading. So you cipher the file. So now the data is uploaded. So files uploading. So files are uploaded. Okay. So now just the click to the URL. URL is stored on here. So just to store, the user storing the files. So next we will click to the down.java. So now the files are actually uploaded. So here after the restriction means the end user to get the data. So the end user is send the keys. So the CSP is receive the data. Receive the data. And so view that. So the view details. So validation details are true. So after download, so now the user files are successfully downloaded. Authentication successful. So the file is successfully downloaded because now the file is encrypted mode. So after encryption we will decrypt the data because this is our key. So now the data is going to be decrypted. So after the just a minute. So the file is successfully decrypted. So this is the original data. So just to click to the performance. So now we will analyzing our performance for the sports management system. So this is the different events. So here the different events based the data is going to be classified. So this is a sports management system. This is a proposed system effective for the players, cost details, performance, events, and the best players. So here the green color is the performance. So in this process, the performance is very high because the through some different events based, but the cost is very low. Cost is very low, but in existing process means the cost is very high. In this process, the cost is very low. Okay, now the demo is finished. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.